to Riding Pines Central Division trade block. We want to thank Sebastian Shaw for suggesting this in our thank you for following 100 followers video.
You the man, Mr. Shaw.
Yes, sir.
So the idea here is that we pick every team of the Central Division and we pick a player that we think is going to be traded from that team and should be traded by the draft. There's a trophy in front of me, Harper. Do you want to explain that, please?
Because I forgot to give it out last segment.
Yes.
So now,
Yes.
whoever does the best trade, we're collectively going
Who
to give
should
that
have
trophy.
won it last segment?
You should
You're
have. Right?
such a glory hog.
You told me not to say it.
Such a glory hog.
So who won it last time?
So it's going to
Was
stay
it
there,
me?
and we're collectively going to give it to the winner, and then
I'm so
you
surprised.
get to get it. This cost me a lot of money, by the way.
It looks
I can
expensive.
tell. Yeah.
And whoever says something cool the next time gets the trophy.
Right on.
The person with the trophy at the end of the year
Okay.
gets another prize.
So I'll go first. I have the Colorado Avalanche.
Yep.
Nail Yakupov gets traded.
Oh, again.
And why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he? He was terrible. He had flashes of brilliance at the beginning of the season, and then it went. The
Is this
second
an
Matthew Shane left.
Is this an experiment that's over? Is he just like, is he done?
He's a bust.
Really?
Is it time to say that?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's been what? He's had
Shouldn't it,
four
like a-
chances? Three chances?
St. Louis. Well, Edmonton, St.
Edmonton,
Louis, Colorado.
Yeah.
He can still go somewhere and be on a fourth line and be an effective fourth line.
Yeah, but he was a first overall.
Yeah,
pick.
he didn't.
People
got to
let go of that. There are a lot of bust first overall
But
picks.
he didn't come into the NHL to be a fourth liner, and I don't know if he could adapt.
I don't think he can.
I think he's done.
I think KHL probably, but I think he gets traded one last place and then KHL.
Arizona.
There you go. Okay, sure. St. Louis is my next one.
Nice.
I have Vladimir Sobotka,
Yeah.
30-year-old forward. He's got, I think, one more year left on his deal. I think he goes for them to clear some space so they can make some moves, give themselves a little bit more flexibility, maybe shed some kind of veteran presence, get a little bit younger.
Did they not just pick him up?
Sure, maybe. I don't know.
I feel like they did.
No, I'm going to trust you on that, but I don't care. I think he goes. Get out, Sobotka.
Yeah.
Va-t'en. Next, Minnesota Wild.
Nice.
Eric Stahl.
Yes.
He's out.
I love this pick.
Peace out. Oh, I'm going to get the trophy early. He
This
goes.
This is a sell high.
Yes. Oh, yeah. If you've seen our Pacific trade block, follow here. I said Dustin Brown. Same scenario.
Yeah.
Sell high on Dustin Brown because he's not going to do what he did last year again.
But Eric Stahl came out with one of these like vintage Eric Stahl seasons. He had over 40 goals this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
42
42 goals.
06 Eric Stahl back in
The most he's ever scored. Or the second most.
second most
The only other time he scored more was when they won the Stanley Cup
in 05
In
06.
05 or
in
6.
Carolina. Yeah.
Wow.
So that was what 12 years ago.
Good for him, though.
Well,
Gets traded and just gets up there.
Yeah, he was young when he did that. Like that. Think of the ceiling that people had on Eric Stahl, and he's been a very good pro.
Yep.
But the
Absolutely.
ceiling that people were putting on him after that cup run, that was like
Limitless.
unlimited. Yeah.
Well, he put up 100 points that year.
Yeah.
Wow.
45 goals, 55 points.
Yep.
Next. Who's next on our
I'll take it. I sort of went a different angle. I sort of said
Gotta rock the boat.
Always.
a little bit. I said, what do these teams need? So I'm gonna go. I've got Dallas. I said they need scoring. So I said that why not go after Max Pacioretty?
Oh.
He's a hot commodity. If
I
they don't,
think
if
he
Habs
is.
don't move Max, I'm gonna be pissed.
And they
So
and they
I
get
think
and they get
I-
what?
They get Mark Mathot and Devon Shore.
Ooh.
All right.
Centerman, 24. He's young. He's got a pretty good upside. He could be a number
The
two.
center.
Could be a number two centerman, and it brings you a defenseman as well, somebody that could play with Shea, as everybody's seen what Mathot did with Erik Karlsson.
And he hates Ottawa.
But I wouldn't. Again, we're going down a rabbit hole here, but I wouldn't put him a thought with a Shea Weber. I think the perfect partner for Shea Weber is probably going to be Petrie. And then you put Mathot on the second pairing.
Whatever,
With-
but
with
Mathot would be a
Victor
good.
Mete or something, yeah.
He could fit well. Yeah, with a
top
Mete
four.
would be great
Yeah.
too. Yeah, yeah. Winnipeg is. I mean, I looked at it. What do they need? Who are they going to trade? I honestly, this is the only one that I just went up and down the roster and said there's nothing for them to do. That they can't trade any. There's no point in trading anybody at this point. They have a Stanley Cup contending team, and I think what they need to concentrate on is just signing Stastny. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
That's,
you
I couldn't
push.
do anything.
You push.
But Tobias Enstrom wants to leave, obviously, and he wants to go to free agency.
There you go. Trade him out. Although
Trade him
they'll
before
just,
they
they'll just
go.
wait for free agency. 33, 5.7, I think he made last year.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Truba? Are they going to trade Truba?
No, God,
No way.
Well, I don't think they should. I'm trying to get you to convict to something instead of pushing.
Let's ask the subscriber.
like my-
what
Yeah,
should
come
Winnipeg
on,
do?
Somebody help me with that. I literally,
out. What a
yeah,
cop out.
that was a cop out.
Unbelievable.
If
You
they just
can't
ran-
give him the trophy for that.
No, I cannot.
It's the same team. Well,
That's the whole
You know
point of
what?
it. It's to make tough decisions.
And they ran into the Vegas Golden Knights.
yeah, that team's gonna be the exact same. They're gonna all be wearing the
Stanley Cup
same
rings in 2
numbers
years.
next year.
And they're probably going to be right in the finals next year as well.
Yeah, probably.
That's my guess.
Okay,
Hellebuck.
who you got?
All on
Harper?
Hellebuck.
All right, who do I got? So I enlisted a little bit of help for this one because I have Chicago. Who do we get to help me?
Oh, you went with Ray?
I went with
Hey,
Ray.
attaboy.
I reached out to Ray.
Super fan Ray Walden.
I-
Shout out.
I bothered him today. And as I was asking him who should Chicago trade, he was typing in. I took a picture and I sent it to him. And at the same time, boom, Brendan Saad.
Oh, the sod experiment is over.
Saad experiment is over.
Okay.
I mean, the...
Do you get turf?
Sod.
Oh. If I had a
that
drum,
wasn't funny.
if I had a drum, there'd be a rim shot. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to clarify. that.
no, so Brendan Saad had a really good year. He had 18 goals, 17 assists. He's only 25 years old.
Is he what?
Only 25 years old. He has 2 Stanley Cups.
Come on, he's 25.
He's 25.
Man, the way like he's been with Chicago and
He's an
such an
impact
integral
player.
part of those 2 cup runs.
Our life has been a waste.
I know.
Honestly.
That kid, he's
25
only
years-
25. Wow.
But I think if you're and what they need in Chicago, and I agree with Mr. Ray, is they need a backup goalie, right? They also need a backup goalie to back up Crawford.
Corey Crawford.
So I think
explodes again.
here's my trade, and I'm going to tell you where he's going. Brendan Saad goes to Carolina,
Yeah, I
and
knew
Scott
this.
Darling comes back,
Yeah.
and then that experience starts over again because
That's,
that's
a very
pretty-
Chicago-y thing to do.
I
But
actually
Chicago has
really like that.
that's not bad.
That's a good trade.
That's a pretty good trade.
No, that's
right?
you
Me
might
and
be
Ray,
getting
me
your
and Ray
own-
kind of.
You might be getting your own trophy.
I'll just take this over here.
well, just finish up the division.
But
here.
I think a third rounder has to come back with Darling as well if you're giving up a sod.
for sure.
okay. Fair
Oh,
enough.
I mean, probably even a second rounder.
So that's my trade.
Okay.
Trade number dos, Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, he loves
And
this.
we talked about this last week. I'm gonna post the video down here afterwards. It's gonna be what's coming back or who's leaving Nashville is gonna be PK. PK's leaving Nashville.
God.
Hard to say because that D line is amazing. But what you can get back is
added.
Eric Carlson. You go after an Eric Carlson, and it's gonna be a straight up trade. No, PK and Fiala and a 2019 second round pick
Okay.
For 1 year of Carlson.
for Carlson, but it's I don't know.
Oh, I
Some
don't know. about
stipulation that
that is steep coming.
You
out of
did have
Nashville.
Tom Pyatt in there originally too,
I had Tom Pyatt as well,
which is good because he's a grinder.
he is
Like,
a
he's
grinder,
good
and that's
fourth
what
liner.
that's
He's
what
a good
Nashville
fourth line
needs.
player.
That's what Nashville needs.
He's a good fourth line player.
So if you losing a Fiala, you're gonna have to bring back a Tom
Me
Pyatt.
no likey that
So-
trade.
PK and Fiala go to Ottawa for EK, Tom Pyatt. Boom, done deal.
Me no likey. So who gets the trophy?
Who gets the trophy?
I don't know. I think that's Scott Darling. That is so Chicago.
Chicago.
I think
I'm
so.
just to take this.
Yeah, take your trophy.
Yeah,
back.
that's a good one.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
that's
You
a
win
good
your own trophy. Good job.
Right on.
So, what do you, subscriber, viewer, future subscriber, feel about what needs to be done in the Central Division?
down, just like Ovi.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and click on one of these videos that Harper's gonna make pop up here. How do you do that magic?